National Mutual.
Good evening, I'm Peter Hitchener. 3 Australian students are among 7 people killed in an avalanche at a French ski resort. It struck without warning at Val Thorens, burying a group of students from the National Applied Science Institute in nearby Lyon. A 10-year-old Dutch boy was also killed and 20 others injured. The names of the victims haven't been released. Victoria's Goulburn Valley Highway has reopened after a freak accident. A family of 3 was killed in the crash north of Melbourne.
The accident occurred just after 1:30 this afternoon south of Nagambie. Police say a trailer loaded with wood broke free from this Ford sedan into the path of the northbound car. The 3 people in the Holden sedan were killed instantly. The highway was closed for more than 7 hours as police investigated the accident. The clean-up is continuing after a mini tornado with winds of up to 200 kilometres an hour ripped through a street in the Newcastle suburb of Wallsend. In just 30 seconds, scores of houses were severely damaged, walls and roofs torn off. Caravans and cars were picked up and spun around. Despite the ferocity of the storm, no one was injured, but damage is expected to run into hundreds of thousands of dollars. And in Western Australia, a fully laden iron ore carrier has run aground on a sandbank off the northern coast at Dampier. Efforts to refloat the French-registered Pierre LD have failed, but another attempt will be made at high tide tonight. Jason Cameron, National 9 News.
Human rights groups, including Amnesty International, are calling for a swift and fair trial for captured Fretilin leader Xanana Gusmao. Today, East Timor refugees and their supporters continued protesting outside Indonesian consulates. The rebel leader was arrested after more than a decade on the government's wanted list, and the military hopes his capture will end the guerrilla movement. Authorities say Gusmao is being treated well, but they've rejected calls for immediate Red Cross access. Australia's Indonesian ambassador denies claims Xanana may be tortured.
It's a bit insulting, you know. I hope it should not be repeated too often and too frequently.
The British government will pay the damages bill from the devastating fire at Windsor Castle, expected to run into tens of millions of dollars. The blaze destroyed an entire wing of the complex, including the once magnificent Great Hall, where royal banquets were staged for centuries. Neither castle nor contents were insured. After touring the ruins today, the Queen was reportedly devastated by the damage caused to one of her favourite homes. In golf, Craig Parry has won the Australian PGA title in Sydney. With a final round 68, Parry finished 15 under, 3 strokes ahead of Queensland's Peter McWhinney, with Victorians Mike Harwood and Bradley Hughes third. Now looking at tomorrow's weather, fine for Sydney, Brisbane, Canberra and Darwin, late showers in Melbourne and a shower or 2 for Adelaide and Perth. That's all the news for now. Good night.
This has been a National 9 News presentation.